Hey, Sylph. Yeah, it really is. I spent 6 years of my life on this game. Cool. So yeah. I mean, right now I'm just going through all the personal memoria that every single girl has, and maxing them out. What are some of your memories, MagiReco? I forgot if you actually, like played the game that much, or if you were just mostly just, rating the costumes. Come on, why are you doing it on the second one? So annoying. Ah, yeah. I remember I got a new phone because I was worried it was just gonna like kill my phone if I tried using my old one. But I remember like it literally just overheating in my hands. Yeah, unfortunately, like the game's not translated officially, so it's kind of hard to get invested in Let's Play since they can't keep up to date with it until it actually gets translated. I have been up for 12 hours now. Yeah, Muffin has quite a bit. Um, there's also apparently going to be like an archive server, so you might be able to play that. Uh, hmm I forgot. Is your favorite MagiReco original girl still Amieri? The cowboy girl. Yeah. I think because she doesn't really have many good people to ship her with. Like MagiReco is really big on, like the shipping. Um, there's Ayaka and Shizuka. There's Asuka and Sasura. There's of course other pairings, and it makes it easier when you have those two, who have a dynamic together in order for them to work in order for to inspire ideas to draw. One the only major relationship I can remember with Ami is with like Emery, but Emery is more closely linked to Hinano, so it feels like those two are just more the ones that hang out. Oh, out of two-star Memoria. Let's see. Which other ones can I upgrade? Mm. Oh yeah, no, that was awesome. Uh, I forgot if you ever reviewed their outfits. I felt like that might have been a fun one. Like how do they look as a bride and groom? Oh, okay. Well, I look forward to it when you do. I mean, that's my problem too. ADHD's a bitch. I have like dozens of things I want to accomplish and just cannot get any of them done. Have you ever thought about seeking medication for it or no? I mean, I'm not sure if you're struggling from ADHD or anything, but yeah, I just thought I'd mention it. Oh, that's good. Hmm. Yeah, good luck with that. Hmm. Oh, hey, four-star memo. Let's see what we get. Yukiga. Hmm. All right, what was your thought on the bunny girl again? Uh, Yeah, she's the one designed by Tart. I guess you can tell, that Masakatune, that's the artist, really likes blondes. Apparently, it has something to do with her. She wants to be more of a risk taker. And apparently she gets like stronger, like the more her life is on the line. Hmm. Oh yeah, I forget constantly that she actually has a ponytail. Mm. Last poll. Mm. That's the last of my single tickets. The rest is just mostly paid gems. Mhm. Uh, let's see. Here we have Konomi's memo, argued to be the most forgettable girl in MagiReco. Kind of mean. Hmm. No, she wasn't. It's very unlikely that she was Gertrude. Like, I even thought that theory was unlikely when I first heard it. Yeah, she does. In fact, she actually got a doppel release event. So, she got, I mean, sorry, Alina's Atelier, or however you spell it, you know, uh, or pronounce it. But, basically, she just draws the witches of the magical girl in question as like a form of therapy. And, Konami was one of the lucky ones to actually get it. Not that one. Yeah, this is it. Konami. Ugh, studying Duolingo really didn't help me learn Japanese, but I do remember at least a few of the symbols. So yeah, that's what our witch looks like. Mm. Sleepy. Yeah, I thought she had a pretty good witch design. Alright, let's see. We can't pull off here. Always on the second one. Just give it on the first. Oh, this is Mayui's memo. Oh, hey, Muffin. You're just in time. I actually am finishing up the 3-star memo, personal memo, maxing out. Oh, yeah, have you two met before? Yeah. Ugh. Uh, she's a Teal on Tumblr. She's the one who does the MagiReco, fashion blog. There we go. Finally on the first one. That's Emery down. Ah, another one. Lucky streak. There's Natsuki. It's still funny to me that they got the artist for Senra and Kagura to draw a girl. Lucky streak going. There's Kaneko. I love I loved her fashion designs there. uh, like they obviously don't have, like broad appeal, but it's obvious that she's passionate about what she believes in. And that's Momoko's memo down. I think that's the last one. Let's see. So I'm gonna upgrade a few of these memo real quick, and then just do a rundown of it, of the 3-star memo I have. Am I imagining, or can you see like legs in Miri's eyes, or is that just a reflection? Maybe it's just the sky. Do you like the colors of the sky? Nice. Okay. So with that, I think I can just show off all 3-star memo. Oh wait, that's not a 3-star memo. What the heck's that doing in here? I mean, the personal memo, of course, I mean. Okay, let's try that again. Oops. Hayate, unfortunately, I had to keep that there for Jay, so that's why that memo's there. There we go. That's everything. Honestly, this would have been a lot easier if I had actually grinded the double currency events, but I didn't start doing that until, Nagisa's rerun event, where I had like plus 100. And so I thought, hey, I should probably use some of my AP pots, that I have like 1,000 of. And then what I'll do is I'll grind for the currency during the day, and then at night I'll just leave my iPad on the entire time and let it grind away because, it grinds as long as you have currency, event currency, or wait, event AP. Um, and so it would basically just grind through the entire night for hours without me needing to refuel it. And I was able to go up 2 ranks because of that. Uh, it also would have helped if I hadn't spent so many of the 3-star overlimiters early on some of the Memoria that probably didn't need them. I didn't need to, change the 5 down cooldown, the 5 turn cooldown on some of the memos into a 4 turn cooldown, because it didn't really make much of a difference in mirrors and such. Let's see now. All right. So, Muffin, you want to see, I guess, my account rundown? Oh, I mean, I'm on an iPad. All right. So, here's all my magical girls. Of course, let's do this by date real quick, actually. Oh, darn, I misspelled it. So yeah, on the first day, the girls I got were like Iraha, Sana, Madoka. I believe she was the one I chose for the choose your character, and then Akira. And those were all on the 2nd of September. So doing the math real quick, because I do want to check something. Actually, now that I think about it, I have been playing MagiReco for 2,161 days. So, from 8/22 to 8/21 of 2018, that's 365 days. So then it would have been the 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and the 1st. So 11 extra days. So that would have been 376 extra days. So 2161 plus 376. MagiReco has been in operation for 2,537 days. But yeah, anyway, let me get back onto it. But yeah, I think it was Monica Ultimate Monica's transformation that first got me kind of, like aware of MagiReco in any serious sense. Like I felt like I heard things about it, but not much. And then uh following that, like someone offered me their account, and then I decided to get help from a friend learning how to play it. And I got, Ultimate Monica on my second day as they were teaching me. And I think it was like my second one pull from the from her gotcha. And from there it was just you know, I just kept doing it. Ren was from the Start Dash gotcha. I think I actually got her on the Start Dash gotcha on NA too. I'm not sure, but I feel like that was right. Oh, I got a girlfriend 2 days later. That's funny. And then yeah, I forgot how early I got her. Like I got her before some of the unlimited girls. Helena, she was the first girl, limited girl that I force slotted. Um, yeah, Helena was, it was just like on the third day of rolling for her or something, I got her, and then I decided to do some 10 rolls for her because hey, I thought, this was a sign, go for it. And then I ended up getting 2 slots in a single 10 roll. And yeah, that was awesome. Going forward, I rolled for a Susanne, not because I wanted Susanne specifically, but because I wanted the memo. I ended up getting two slots of her. And then I also rolled for Tart, but I was only able to get one slot for her. And yeah, that kind of sucked. I didn't roll for Cosme, and that turned out to be a mistake, since Karu was barely ran. And Karu, is the only girl that I do not have that isn't, one of the Monogatari collaboration girls, unfortunately. I got three slots for Homu during her event. I believe I got like one Sakura slot at that time, but wasn't able to fully slot her. Hayate, of course, during her event. And yeah, just a lot of random pulls. I'm surprised, yeah. I was still getting some of the unlimited girls, when Art 2 finally rolled in. Yeah, and then wait, whoops. Just shot right back. Oh yeah, during the pandemic, I finally got, Fate and Nanaha. Nanaha was really annoying. I think I spent like 500 rolls. I was only able to get her to two slots through that. I had to use like I think I had to, use the sparking system and use five of the destiny crystals in order to get her fully slotted. I forgot what exactly this was from. I think this is just like I got really lucky on some one rolls, paid one rolls for these two. And their swimsuit events are being rerun. That was kind of funny. I can't. Oh wait, no, I know what it was. They offered like a 200 uh roll where you would get one slot, of some random swimsuit girl. And yeah, I rolled it for both of them, and that's how I got one of each. Sudachi was just entirely from the gem bag, and that's when I finally started getting it. I got her Halloween Nagisa. Whoops, I have so much trouble saying her name. From uh, from just a single page emerald. So that was fun. What was the other thing? Oh yeah, I remember this one. I did want to say mention one of the Monogatari girls I tried to roll for on I think the 11th was oh wait, no, it wasn't the 11th. Or was it? Hmm. It might have been the 11th. It was the forest one. I tried rolling it for her and I got spooked twice, and I think it was by Kanagi and Mito. That was annoying. But I feel like that might not be right. It's possible that it was actually Kirika who spooked me. Then of course we have the girl herself, Ashley Taylor, my favorite. Uh, still undisputed. Then random Kyrana, probably from another of those roles. And then I think I got these two from the the Madoka Magica themed gacha they were doing, and I was able to like four slot both Kyoko and swimsuit Kyoko and swimsuit Mommy from this. So that was fun. Isabu, I love, the evil magical girls. Uh, they're always fun, and Isabu is probably the most fun to me. Bunch of random girls I got randomly. Is of course Iromato. I think Iromato is where they finally started, where we finally, started to see the power creep really set in. Before then, I felt like a lot of the past units, like anniversary units, while they could be strong, they weren't like meta warping. Ultimate Monica just really, boosted your defensiveness of your team, the longevity of it. Prevented them from getting hit by statuses, and helped regenerate HP so they could stay alive longer. Um, and then Iroyachi, she gave defense up, so again, more longevity. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, Muffin, I was super happy when she rolled into JP. I remember like documenting, like the SE of the girls and saying constantly, and then and then Ashley Taylor, of course, she never got SE in an A. So, there's a chance for JP to correct that. Uh, and yeah, I didn't expect her to be a Valentine's girl. It's kind of fitting and funny. Uh, I think she's um I guess you could say maybe her love of kawaii is representative of Valentine's. Um, but yeah, no, that made me so ecstatic. Uh, Mommy, funny story with her. I actually rolled for three of her slots, and then on the last day when I was gonna roll for a final slot, I actually got so depressed about something I forgot to. So I ended up having to use one of those gems to do that. And then I got Naomi from a random one roll. Oh yeah, Sarah. They never reran her event. Uh, not once. So, I just had to, they just finally provided her in the store, and so I got her. For her, I forgot if it was a random one roll or if I got the two gem pack. And then with Isabu, that's when they finally introduced the step up system, and that made getting magical girls so much easier. And is what finally convinced me that, hey, I could actually own every single magical girl in this game if I wanted to. And, so after that, we start seeing them increase. We get Akumura, and I think that's where Mir's like, it was kind of already bad with, the focus on Sudachi, but I feel like Akumura just really narrowed things down since she could fire actives on turn two, and she also, reduced damage and, MP gain, so it made it harder for the opponent to kill. So now it's like, hey, we're gonna favor slower strategies that try to last longer. Yeah, step up was definitely a godsend for the whales. I really do not think I would have become a whale though without step up. Step up was what convinced me, hey, it's possible to own all the girls. Reina. Oh yeah, Animate Reina. That was a fun one. I think I got her fully slotted in like just like around 100 rolls, so that was like pretty good luck. Ravi or Lavi, however you want to pronounce it. Uh, it was kind of annoying with her because, I thought that Kagome was gonna be the go-to girl for Forest, and it turned out being her. So I only had her two slotted, and I went for four slots for Kagome, and that turned out to be a mistake. Let's see. Then we have Swimsuit Kuroe. I was kind of surprised that she got an alt within like, what was it, 4 months? Yeah, almost 4 months the day of her original. Pretty cool though. Swimsuit Monica, I am still so disappointed about her transformation. Huh, it doesn't seem to want to play. Hopefully it fixes itself. What's the 3D you mean? Oh, that's what you meant by 3D. I forgot about that. Like literally, they just took the assets and tried to simulate, movement. Like here, let me go with her transformation. Like it's so weird because like the swimsuit transformations for the Holy Quintet started out so strong and then just degraded over the years. Here's Summer Sayaka's. It was also, not that great, but I felt like it at least had a sense of style to it. Like I feel like, hey, it's limited animation. It still evokes, what it's going for. Whereas I feel like I don't really understand what the Monica swimsuit transformation is doing. Yeah, Ultimate Monica is my favorite. And then, what was it? Swimsuit Mommies was probably the best of the bunch. Like it's weird. It was like on an upward trend. Like I think, like Swimsuit Homies was, good. And then, Kyoko's was even better. And then we got the Swimsuit Mommies, and I think that was like peak. And then after that it just started going down a hill. Oh, that is still so good. Uh, there was also uh, I think like second place for swimsuit transformations would be either swimsuit Kyoko or the Amani sisters. Amani sisters is a bit of a guilty pleasure for me. It's just like I don't know, man. It just like animated so well. But it just has all its vibes are also kind of rancid, so I get why people don't like it. Yeah, there's a bit of a loneliness to it. It's a bit odd, honestly. I do like the chance of her getting to be a bit showboaty though. Uh, Makoto, she was a pretty cool girl. Oh yeah, I think yeah, during 2020 or 2022, I think that's when I got all the limited girls. Yeah, I think I got all the limited girls then. At least one slot for each of them. And that let me shoot up in the rankings a lot. Then of course we have Darkness Kanagi and Darkness Mitama. I think I don't quite know their role in the story yet. I think their designs look cool though. Darkness Matama was, of course, super important for Mears, and again, just felt like it progressed further the state of wow, Mears is just unfun now. There's only one strategy, and you just have to play that strategy if you want to do anything. Um, Darkness Kanagi was, of course, great for auto mirrors. I I still prefer to Ashley, of course, for the main content. Kagome, I already mentioned how I invested in her over Rabbi and the mistake that was. Then I got a random sand slot for some reason. Maybe that was due to the paradox switches. I'm not sure if we had one then. Oh yeah, and then 2023 was the year of Homu. We had New Year's Homu, we had Devil Homu, and then we had Scene Zero Homu. Like so many Homus. It was the year of the homosexual. And then I also got, both the Kazumis, from those tickets. Random Hagamu. I forgot. I think Hagamu might have been the last unlimited girl I got. Yeah, it looks like it. Hagamu was the last unlimited girl I got. I forgot if it was from, the New Year's thing or if it was from no, no, it's New Year's because first. Yeah. Yeah, New Year Homo was only good for the Dark Kimochi and that was it. Um and she was so annoying to use. She only restores 19 MP. It's such a small amount. It makes it ridiculous to try and get it. They used her because they had to use her. Suyu, oh man, I'm gonna be honest. Like, a lot of people, Suyu kind of annoys me. Not because of her story or anything. I'm not really caught up with Pueblo Historia, but just because of the fact of how annoying she was in the Kimochi. Because basically the best strategy wanted you to get lucky with her and get her hit twice, and you had to carefully manage her MP because you actually didn't want her to reach Doppel. You wanted her to hit Doppel once and then do three Magias in a row. And that way you'd be able to get more magia, get more of a boost to your water attribute, attack up for your units. And the reason why this was necessary is because water is like the worst attributes in the game right now because of the fact that it doesn't have a magia up unit. It doesn't have, so aqua just doesn't have a kushu. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I will definitely watch them at some point. It's probably going to be a while though, just because of how busy I am. Maybe once I'm finally down to working just one job instead of two. But yeah, once uh you see Kushu was like a revolutionary unit. Like, oh yeah, she was released in 2021. I didn't get her until 2022. That's funny. Anyway, Kushu was a revolutionary unit for the game. Just in terms for Kimichi. Oh yeah, Viking. Yeah, so Herika, Gunhild, and Olga. Um, so like Kushu, revolutionized, like the Kimochi because she gave 42% Magia up each time she doppeled, and that was to the entire team for 5 turns. It's ridiculous that she's allowed to do that, and on top of that, she gives like 30 or 40% dark attack up on top of that. And she also restores her own MP, so it made it easier for her to get to Doppel again. And against light teams, which she would always be fighting, she got MP every time she was hit, which is weird because she also had a node that said, "Hey, I can evade hits, but if I evade the hit, I'm not going to get the MP." So no one ever got those nodes. So you were just leaving her at 95 out of 100, which felt weird. Let's see. But yeah, no, like uh, after that, other attributes finally got their own Kushu. Um, Forest, fire, and light. Light got it with Toyo, and Toyo was really good. Because she was able to, get up to Magia instantly by turn two, and she restored 49 MP instead of just the you know, small 24 that Kusha did. It turned into 100 once we got, to 2022. With the release of, whoops, Infinite Iroha. That's when they finally undid the cap. Before it looked like it was going to require an item, but I guess they just decided, no, we're not going to do that. You can just get 100 out of 100 if you want. But yeah, it was when we got attribute enhancement. Ugh, let's see. But yeah, so CU was kind of annoying. Chizuru, Chizuru was cool. She was good for the fire Kimachi. It's a shame that, if that Kimachi was ever reran, they'd probably just do a actually a doppel loop strategy because charge class has just become so outclassed by Magia Doppel now. Then we of course had Valentine Sudachi. Um, I really felt like she was going to be more useful than she was because, hey, here's a unit that can restore MP to your team and also has provoke. So, she can just guide the enemy. You only need to fire her doppel once, in a game, and you'll be able to make sure that, and you'll be able to provoke with her 6 times throughout the match because her Doppel lasts 2 turns. Her SC is 1 turn, and then you have 2 actives, and those will give you an extra turn each. Yeah, she was good in the Despair Witch. She was really good there because of the field, debuffing you. Um, so I did end up using her for that. But yeah, it was kind of disappointing that she wasn't more useful. We of course also got Kuro Blanco. She was good. Ebony. Ebony seemed. Ebony was just a straight up power creep to Mikage, but it was like it's she seemed kind of ridiculous. But then we got Masakoko, and it's like Masakoko is like so much better than Ebony as the booster for the team. For the attribute team because Masakoko actually hits multiple tiles. So she's not just there to, support as a buffer. She can actually be a damage dealer too. And that's something that Ebony lacked. You only wanted to use her Doppel once or twice. You really wanted it twice, but I think it was actually better to only use it once. Um, Toyo, of course. Uh, I'm still surprised that I forgot. Was it Gon who draw, or did he just draw the bomb? I forgot what their transformation animation looked like. I thought it was a further downgrade. Maybe it just didn't leave much of an impression on me. Oh, yeah, it was cute. I'm glad they simplified the vision of it, so it wasn't so annoying. Amaryllis, I never. Amaryllis was funny because hey, everyone was so excited. We could finally have a way to get turn one Doppel. Put her on a team with Masakoko, Kuroe, and then use her own personal, and you'll be able to get to 150 MP on the first turn. And then literally less than a month later, we got Yachio Astoria, and she does Doppel on the first turn with in a lot less convoluted way. Oh yeah, and then we also, of course, had uh Kagome Hyaki, the 100 Nights Festival. Yeah, Yachi is pretty good. And then we got Kuroe, my current set favorite. I have been waiting for her for literally 5 years since the start of the game. I got Ultimate Monica. I need her cosmic girlfriend, Devil Homura. It's it. It felt like after I got her, I'd had her forever, but it still feels like too short. And then, of course, because of Devil Homura, they immediately had to release Mitsuru because they needed to keep the power creep in check. Or else everyone was just going to be hit with doppels on the first turn. Oh, nice. Just 310 pulls. I forgot. Didn't you say that Valentine's Nagisa you felt like would work better as Nagisa's actual magical girl outfit? Then of course we got Shisato and Takina. I liked Licorice Recoil. Kind of cool that they got an event, and it seems like they actually did justice to it, unlike Nanaha and Monogatari. So glad for that. Mabayu, I seriously love Mabayu. Uh, I am. I love the entirety of Scene Zero. It's such a great event. It was kind of disastrous feeling in MagiReco because it felt like MagiReco was kind of empty whenever Scene Zero was going on because there just wasn't much content besides reading the story. And then we got like we got all of these in a row. It's kind of weird that Kyoko's defense was so low. Like all of these girls, had pretty high stats and were able to be at the top of your raids. Uh, and then for some reason Kyoko's was low, so she wasn't in the top five if you had like maxed out units. Oh, okay. Then we got Uwasa Mikoto. Her event seems cool. I haven't read it yet. Um, I'm still really disappointed that she cannot hit the damage cap. Like, hey, here's a void unit with, uh oh, I'm so sorry. Testing, testing. Oh, okay. Can you hear me okay? Cool. I'm gonna have to talk a bit quieter, so I'm a bit more closer to the mic right now. Anyway, I was a bit disappointed with Uwasa Mikoto because of the fact that, despite being a Magio focused unit, you know, she uh she starts out with a lot of MP, like 60 MP at the very start. She gets MP when she's hit. She restores 49 MP each time she doubles. And, she has the attribute strengthened, doppel. Uh, and grants herself variable. Despite all of that, Void just isn't able to reach, the damage cap because of the fact that, we don't have Void attribute attack up. Then we got New Year's Asuka. Uh, I guess Aoyuki just really loved Asuka and wanted to push her further. Or wait, not Aoyuki, Aoki Ume. Then we of course got, Mommy. I really loved her unit. Again, she's the Forest Kushu, and I would honestly wager to say that she's the best of them because she gets like 79 MP every turn if she doppels every turn. It's ridiculous. Then we got, you know, Layla Sarah or Seika, who is probably going to be for some Fire Blast Kimochi, Fire Charge Blast Kimochi, but that never panned out. Same thing, honestly, for Asuka. She was probably going to be for some Kimochi, but never panned out. Uh, yeah, I do love that Nagisa also features in her doppel, even though it doesn't really make too much sense. Then we also have, Iromato, MagiRepo version. Uh, it's kind of funny that uh, Devil Homura did everything they did but better in the last Kimochi. They probably would have been good, uh, if we had ever rerun the Charge Blast, like Kimochi, because they would just remove the damage cut. But we never got that. Then, of course, we have, you know, probably my second favorite girl in MagiReco now, you. Emotional support, nice, so that's great. Yeah, you is probably, yeah, my favorite after Ashley now in terms of just the MagiReco girls. Um, I really wish, we had Void Data attribute attack up so she could be better. But she's pretty good for the what is it again? She's pretty good in the 100 Evils because she has the personal draw so she can get 2 Exceldus. Useful, yeah. And she's been a great boon for people who are tackling the Despair Witches. A lot of people have said, it's a lot easier to do it with her now. Then, of course, we have Iro Kurowe. Um, a lot of people said this was supposed to be the anniversary of this unit this year, and given that she's an EX skill girl, I definitely see it. And then finally, um, she, uh, yeah, she was great. It's funny how low her HP is. Yeah. The more monstrous magical girls between these two, they just have really great designs. I feel like they push the boundaries of what a magical girl can be. I wish we could have seen, her perform in a Kimochi because, yeah, she, again, has the capability of toppling, 6 turns in a row. And that's just, amazing. Let's see. For SE, I of course have the two gods here at 109 out of 109. Then of course I got all the spin-off girls here, except for the 3-star ones. The only exception here is Hayate, just because I really like Hayate a lot from Nanoha. But man, her her kid is so bad. I honestly feel like they just did a complete disservice to her with how they did her in the game. I also got 100 out of 100 SE for all of the Madoka girls and their alts. The only exception is Madoka Senpai, who is all the way down here at 41 out of 100. I got the spin-off girls, so Suzune from Suzune Magica. Um, Tart Final, of course. Oriko Final. I like how. Oh wait, they are both version final. That's funny. And then of course Isabu and Isabu which version, just to throw them a bone. And then finally, I wouldn't have done this if not for something funny. But I also did 100 out of 100 on Kazumi. The reason why is because of the fact that the developers must have had an oversight. Because if you look here, look at the medium shards at the end, they only require one. They're supposed to require 10. Just a complete oversight by them, I guess. It makes it so it's ridiculously cheap to get her to 100 out of 100 SE. Ridiculously cheap. That's the only reason I actually probably got it for Kazumi. So ridiculous. Um, I 100 out of 100 all of the Holy Quintet, of course, all the anniversary units, girls that I used in mirrors like Mitsuru or Kimachi, like um New Year's or the Rising Sun Tokime Shizuka, Juri Yuna. Uh, Funnily enough, I also like basically 100 out of 100 all of the alts for the factions because hey, Juri Yuna, Tokima Shizuka, and then Kimochi Rabi and Valentine Sudachi, which you could represent as the Pointless Care faction. Oh, for Kazumi about the one shard. Yeah, it's so funny. I wonder if Subaru is the same way. I do know that uh, Book Girl, the blue girl, she doesn't have anything going on like that. It's just Kazumi for some reason. Yeah, got all the anniversary girls and Historia girls at 100 out of 100. Mifuyu, this version of her. Every single Yachio except for the original and Mifuyachi. So base Asuka, there are so many mommies. Naomi, of course, mirrors. Hyaki, Kagome, mirrors. Uh, Helena, just because I really love Helena. Uh, uh, Shisato and Takina because, crossover girls I really like. Masakoko, good for Kimochi, and also there's a good pairing. Riko, because, she's Ashley's best friend. Uh, just that straight line of Nagisa and Homus. Then Kurue, because, Kurue is cool. Probably my favorite. I think she's probably my favorite girl in the MagiReco anime. Then, of course, we have the Void units. Darkness Kanagi, I wasn't able to get her to 100 out of 100. Anime Saruno, only anime unit I couldn't get to 100 out of 100, while the other I did. And then, a bunch of girls. Uh, Rabbi, I decided to upgrade all of the, faction leaders to higher spots by, doing more on their SC. Rabbi's is higher than most because I also got all of her attack slots because, I needed to use her for Kimichi. Makoto, really like Makoto. Same with Sakura. Rika Ren, of course, like a lot. And I decided to get all the spin-off girls to 80 or above. So, you see here the lowest is Minot with 80, excluding the 3-star girls, of course. Yeah, alcoholic anime me for you is pretty good. Oh, and anime Iroha, I don't have her at 100 out of 100 either. Mhm. But yeah, I got all the faction leaders to at least 70. So here's 77 with Tokime, and then 71 with Himina and Yuna. And then if you notice, like, the lowest limited girl is at 70. The highest, yeah. Other than Sayuki, who I got to, like, where was it? Oh yeah, up to 80. The highest unlimited unit I had here was uh whoops, Kokoro at 62, tied with Wii. We have most of the Magias here. Wii, Toko, whoops, Toka, Nemu, Mifuyu. Skip a few, you get Alina. Alina's SE was annoying in how it was set up. I wasn't able to unlock as many as stuff I wanted on it. After I basically got an 100 out of 100 on most of the characters. And then most of the 3-star girls I left at 36 out of 36. Just to keep them lower than most because they get smaller upgrades. Then the 4-star units when they get SE. I only did it for a few units that I like just to set them apart. Mabayu, of course. Yeah, back up here. Mm. Yeah. Here, by the way, uh I guess I'll show you real quick about SE because this is not something I've ever seen mentioned before. So, a lot of people don't realize, but the shape of the SE grid is in a hexagon, and that's what determines hey, how much is it going to cost, to upgrade here? So you see we have the 6 around here, which make a perfect hexagon surrounding the center square. All of these only require 5 of the small shards. Then you go out 1, and it's 15 of the small shards. And it makes another perfect hexagon around it. Then you go to 3, uh, 3 units away from the center. And that's where we start getting medium shards. Since they're first introduced, you only need 2 for them. And so if you complete a perfect hexagon, that's 3 units away from the center, then all of the shards will cost 2. And you'll get 36, SE slots. And that's what I did with all my units. I got them all to 36 out of 100, so that way they got the cheapest medium shard, spots out of the way. After that, you go to the next row, 4 units away, and that's where we get to, we start introducing the large shard, 1, and then, 6 medium shards. And it's like that for all of them. After that, it turns into 10 medium shards, 1 large shard, but sometimes it'll change to just be large shards, in this area. And it's still a perfect hexagon. But then but the thing about the perfect hexagon of that size is it would only be 90 units. So how they fix that is they add 5. See here on the left, they add these 5 spots on the left and these 5 spots on the right. 90 plus 10 gets 100, and that's how we get 100 out of 100 SC. But the issue with it is that because they're added and stapled on the end, they heavily biased, uh the weight, of certain sectors. That's why we require so much more dark blue shards and yellow shards. Everyone says they run out, and it's because of that. It's because it's a hexagon, but it's divided into 8s. At the north section, you get the blue shards. Northwest, you get the clear shards. Uh, West, you get dark blue shards. Southwest, you get red shards. South, you get pink shards. Southeast, you get gray shards. East, you get yellow shards. And then northeast, you get green shards. Yep, that is why you're running out of blue and yellow shards. That's also why you'll notice you usually have more, you know, gray shards, and these shards up here, the clear ones, is because their pathways are often blocked off by blue shard and yellow shard paths, so it's harder for you to spend them. Without having yellow and whoops. Uh. Yeah, without having the yellow and pink shards for gray, or blue and light blue and dark blue for the clear shards. Anyway, thanks to all that min-maxing, as much as possible, spending as little shards as possible. I forgot to mention it, but in the last two rows, there is the possibility you don't have to spend any medium shards for some random spots. So, you can use that in order to like save, on how much you're gonna spend. But thanks to all of that, I got rank 45. So that should be where I end it. Let's see. So those are the units. Of course, my title is Kawaii, for Ashley's Doppel. I made it to rank 132, just 9,600 AXP away from a rank up. I have 101 101 following, and then 484 following me. 24,000 mirror wins, 19,800, or wait, no, 24,000 mirror points, 19,800 mirror wins. Here are my units. I know that Nanoha isn't very good, really anymore, and neither really is Holina. Um, they've just been power up by newer units. But I still wanted to do my best for them. For Nanoha, I gave her a lot of Excel up and MP up, so she could hopefully, hit her Doppel faster. And then Holina, I gave her status memos to help increase her damage. Ugh. Ugh. I gave damage cut memo to Monica, Ultimate Monica, in order to reduce the damage she receives. Make it so, she's more likely to. Oops, lost track of my thought. Make it so she's more likely to stay at full HP. And then, I made sure to maximize the amount of damage that Ashley deals, with her blast. Same thing for Yachistoria, of course. Ugh. Mirrors. I got 36 in S. Again, thank you, Muffin, for helping me with that. My mirrors record is like this. I wasn't around during the first two mirrors. The third mirrors, as you can see, I wasn't really that good. During the fourth mirrors, I finally learned how to, I finally had better units and was actually able to do well in it. And then in the fifth mirrors, after anniversary, I came close, but I lost a single match, and that prevented me from, getting, S3. And it would take a while, you know, until the ninth ranked mirrors where I finally was able to get S3. That was thanks to Hato's help, I believe. Mirrors 11, of course, holds a special place in my heart because, that's when I was able to get S3 with Ashley. And then, I was mostly just bouncing between S2 and S3, until the very end. Scene 0. I logged in every day, so I got all the tickets plus some extra. Same thing with the currency, 2065 left, and everything's unlocked. Battle. As you can see, all the despair witches have been beaten. All right. I'll do it in a bit. I'll give it a shot. Uh, let's see. So this is my 2160th day, of course, of MagiReco. So I'm gonna claim that ticket. Let's see. What else was there? Oh yeah, I wanted to go over this. I need to get the translation up. So sorry. Hold on just a moment. All right. So, Puella Magi Stories. I got 1,061 out of 1,100. So, quite a few. I think that's in part due to, like the costume stories. That got me some extra ones. Let's see. Oh, did 2161 days. Maximize a Puella Magi level. So, using the gems to get them to like level 60, 80, or 100. I've done that 512 times. Awaken a Puella Magi, so, awaken them, from like a 3-star to a 4-star. I've done that 288 times. Release a magical power for the 700th time. So, that's just like, oh yeah, that is just, using their you know, getting them another slot. So since I have 224 units and I've released them all three times, 224 times three gets you 672. Maximize episode level. So again, 224 because I have 224 girls. I wish I had calories so I could get that 225. Maximize magia level, same thing as maximize episode level. You just need to get your magia points up to there too. Or sorry, you just need to increase your magia after you get your episode level that high. So 224 girls. Release Doppels. So I got that on 211 of the 224 girls. Player rank 132 out of 135. Release mental enhancement. You might notice this is 20,369. Funny thing about the code in the game is if you reset a unit and then unlock their SE again, it'll basically double count. It'll continue to count up. It won't decrease after you reset it. So that's actually technically a way you could get like infinite gems. Just keep resetting and then keep on increasing your girl's level. And then release attribute enhancement. 2,676 out of 2,700. Again, if I had the Monogatari girls and Kaoru, I could have gotten that last one, but alas, I don't. Did all of the doppel banners and the stamp rallies, of course. Here are some of the memo I wanted to upgrade. I really loved the baby one, evil baby. I'm also just scrolling through here. Just trying to collect everything I have. Unfortunately, I used all my 4-star overlimiters already. For the for the last Kimachi. That's all them. As you can tell, I've been playing for quite a while. Of course, all the new Witch memos. I also got the season 2 Blu-ray stuff. Season 2 and 3. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get season 1 due to some issues. Sure, I'll do one fight for you. Sorry. Sorry, I need to pull up what it was that I used for this one. Sorry, I'm still searching for it. I should have it soon, hopefully. Come on, hurry up. Okay. All right. It's been a while since I've done this one, so apologies if I screw it up. Oh, whoops. There we go. Oh, well, she got Magia sealed. It was kind of scuffed. You're supposed to basically use Kanagi and Toyo in order to take it out in one turn, when it's above 50% HP. And then you basically kill it before it can even, Magia lock you. Oh. Hmm. Let's see. I guess finally, Kimichi. I was able to get S3 for every single one of them. The only one that was kind of a bit odd was here where I got, A rank, on the first day instead of double S. The most notable ones, of course, were these two, the second from the bottom and third from the bottom against Alina and our Neo Dorothy motherfucker. I love that name so much. And the Nutcracker Witch, Homo Lily. Against both of them, I got second place in total damage. Have a good night, Muffin. I'm probably gonna go to sleep before the game ends, unfortunately. I don't see myself staying up that late. Let's see some other fun stuff I've done. Uh, let's see. I think it's gonna be 9.5 hours. I'm not streaming for that much longer, I think, honestly. I just wanted to, record my final moments in MagiReco and just take note of them. Well, I guess it doesn't want to work. Sometimes happens, unfortunately. Uh, I think I might just call it here for now. There was some other stuff I thought I might show off in the game, like me buying out the entire shop, but if it's being stubborn right now, it's kind of, a demotivator on that. I guess I can just do that on my own time later. Anything any of you guys want to talk about? Self or, the other person who's apparently in here, unless that person's me. Yeah, maybe you'll be able to play MagiReco when it comes out. Because, that one's gonna be, on Steam. I'm not sure if you guys have, Steam where you're at. Yeah, no, the transformations are cool. Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Magic Record. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think a PlayStation will be able to do that. Yeah, have a good one. I think I'm gonna just call it here.